Oh my goodness.
Oh
Where's it?
man.
There it goes. We're live now. Welcome to the pre-show, everybody. This is the part of the show where we talk about what we're going to do in the show and apologize for not doing a show last night.
Well, I don't have to apologize for that because I wasn't
He
scheduled to
wasn't going
be
to
here.
be here anyway.
I
I
wasn't
had
gonna
a
be
house
there
full of sickness.
anyway.
The strep throat is really pervasive early this year.
Well, at least it's not COVID.
Yeah, it's not. Well, at least I think it's not. My one kid is the only kid that went and got tested for anything and was not COVID. So that's good. Was not COVID.
Was not COVID.
Was not the COVID.
Was not the NID.
Not the Covey. Not the Kofifi.
COVID.
The Kofifi.
I don't
So
know
what's
what
new?
you're doing.
What's new, man? What's going down?
Oh, lots of stuff's going down. Just changes at work. If you're a
Of
fan
course,
of,
always.
if you're a fan of Magic the Gathering and Marvel and Fallout, you're eating well today. You're eating well in the last
This
couple
week,
of days.
yeah, dude. I hope they have some reveals of those Marvel cards. Anyway, the news is Magic is going to do a set of Marvel stuff. Man, I don't know what I'm more excited about. Like lands, artifacts, different locations. I mean, the heroes. I guess.
Well,
Thanks,
it's not.
Brandon,
It's
for
not.
stopping by. We appreciate it.
It's not a full set. It's a Universes Beyond set. So it's a
What does that
limited
mean
set.
exactly for the layman
And it won't
Magic
be.
guy?
It won't be playable in. Universes Beyond is where they get the license to print cards from other of characters and other IPs.
Right. So licensing
And Magic
deal.
sets.
But what do you mean? They can't use
Yeah.
those cards? And are they new
The
cards,
cards
or is like Captain
they
America
are.
just going to be like based off of a card that already exists with like the same
It can
set of
go.
whatever?
It can go either way. Universes Beyond cards are generally more geared towards commander play.
Oh, you're
So
talking about
Okay.
the Marvel Magic cards?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
they are also you can also play them in Vintage and Legacy.
Yeah.
So like
I would
in
love a red, white, and blue themed Captain America. You know,
that
that would be
potentially could be
so freaking cool.
that could potentially be he could potentially be Jeskai. So
Right. But I mean, is
That's
that
the- that's
is that what they're saying? They're going to come out with brand new cards, or they're going to
Yes.
have cards that have the same text as cards that are already in Magic?
if it's a full on Universes Beyond release that has commander decks,
Why
it'll be
on
new
earth would they
cards.
do the second option? I mean, if you're
I
going
mean,
to,
I don't.
it seems like
yeah,
the hardest part is redoing the artwork. So why the fuck would you not go the minimal extra step of
Well, that
creating new
seems to me to
text?
be the easiest
Okay.
part. All that art's already done. They just have to get permission.
I'm going to.
They just released last week the Doctor Who Universes Beyond, and
I
those
saw
cards
that. Yeah.
those cards feature new, it's all new artwork and stuff.
But
But
new
the
text
cards-
as well, like new the abilities are
yeah.
already in on other cards.
Some of the 10th Doctor, or is it
Yeah.
the 11th Doctor? The 10th Doctor, David Tennant's Doctor, is insane. There is a card in the Masters of Evil, which is the Grixis colors, that is insane for artifacts. It is like freaking crazy if you pair it with another legendary card
That's
in the
cool.
same colors.
Yeah. That's cool.
They have March of next year. They're going to have the Fallout stuff come out.
Yeah, I've seen some of those already.
And they have like the booster packs, which are stupid expensive, but they'll have alternative arts. And I am so wanting a command tower, and I am so wanting a soul ring from that
right.
set.
And those already exist though.
Those
in
already
Magic.
exist,
They're
but these
just
will be
like-
alternate art for it. It'll be
Okay.
in the Pip Boy.
See, that's what I mean,
style.
Taylor. They could just grab any card that's already got, like, if they're going to do cap red, white, and blue, which is stupid not to, find you a blue or red, white, and blue legendary creature that's already out there, and then just put a different picture on there and it's Captain America.
I mean, I think
They
what David's
have
saying, they
done
can
that.
like lift abilities. I mean, there's lots and lots of abilities that are on like countless cards that I'm assuming
but
like
they,
yeah.
but
Exactly.
they also but in Universes Beyond they also do introduce new mechanics specific to those releases.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it could be we could possibly get a completely new card based on Captain America in the colors of red, white, and blue.
That'd be
that
sick.
would-
That would
That
be
would
sick.
do something
Do something
not
new.
normally available in other sets. Or it might be an older mechanic or something. But I could see like, Iron Man being red and white and being an artifice deck.
Yeah, like he counts as an artifact.
He might count.
You know what I mean? Legendary creature, but he also counts as an artifact or something like
legendary human artificer or something like that.
But the Venom symbiote, right? It could be Venom, but you could also have a Venom symbiote that is like a creature that you can turn into an enchantment or something like that. And they have that shit.
That could be
or
fun.
the Venom symbiote could be an equipment that you can attach to another creature for a certain.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But yeah, they're
and I'm not a Magic guy. I sold all my cards years ago.
It's really too early to be speculating about it, but it is very nice.
It's very fun, dude. It's very fun. All right, let's do the damn thing.
Yeah, let's
enough Magic. Enough Magic.
Very old man, get off my lawn, you kids.
Get off my lawn, you Magic call.
Classic.
That's doing interesting shit, you motherfuckers. I don't know why you gotta get down.
Oh yeah! Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. It is another episode of This Geek in Comics Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Homer Taylor, aka David, hanging out with you. Andy is not in. He's just beat up, moving. It's got to be tough. But yeah, I mean, we're doing a preview show. We didn't do a show yesterday. I had just a house full of sickos, everybody except me. I was feeling actually pretty good. Just really tired because I didn't sleep because everybody else was sick.
I'm glad that you're gone without getting the pox.
But yeah, watch tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll hit 102 and just be.
Oh yeah, but by that time that won't matter to us.
It won't matter to y'all. Yeah, exactly.
We'll have already done the episode.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't care.
I read like 2 books from last week. I'm so far behind.
The only thing I missed out on from yesterday was I thought a very apt comparison with like that Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong book, where like the Toy Man was the Sabine of the Legion of Doom.
What a douchebag! I was kind of disappointed in that book. It kind of dragged a little bit for me.
It was nothing happened. We barely got any Kong. It was a lot of setup. It was. We got a couple of really sick images of like Superman flying in front of Godzilla and like shit like that. But like they definitely like are really building up to shit.
Why are they pulling on my heartstrings about Superman and Clark and Lois getting married? I mean, it's already
sweet and everything, but yes,
but it's not what I wanted.
It happened a long ass time ago. Yeah,
it was like an actual Godzilla movie,
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? That is actually true to real Godzilla movies. Is that like they spend way more time with the fucking normies than you want them to?
Yeah, dude. All right, let's get into it. We're talking about all the new books dropping this week, y'all. October 25th. But some of these books will be available tonight at midnight. And if you have a VPN, you could buy them now digitally. But anyway, if you see something, say something, chat. If you want us to talk about a book, let us know. We'll definitely talk about it. Image, Diamond still can't make up their damn mind about whether or not they want to have an image section or not. I think this goes back to just how they time everything. All we're seeing in there is trades now. So
I just feel that Image should just file a lawsuit.
Oh my gosh, yes. Anyway, moving on. Boom. Alice Never After hits issue number 4, penultimate issue there. This stupid Expanse, the Dragon Tooth. I like the Expanse as a show. The comic has not been good at all. I'm sorry. I just have not had a good time with this. But it does hit the midway point with issue number 6. Mighty Morphin hits issue 113. A lot of variant covers there. Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. This is Jason Aaron's book that I fell off of. I can't even keep up with this book. But hey, whatever. Rare Flavors number 2. Yeah, you dropped off on Once Upon a Time? Yeah, me too, man. Yeah. I just wasn't having a good time with it at all.
This has been pretty good. This was a surprise.
Oh yeah, Rare Flavors number was pretty cool. It's a Rakshasa, which is like a Middle East demon, I think, or something like that.
I mostly know it from D&D.
Yeah, mostly
it's like
from D&D. Like a cat
shape-shifting, like tiger demon, yeah.
Yeah. But this dude wants to be like a celebrity chef, and the first issue was him basically hiring the videographer for this breakout documentary that he wants to do. But it was really done well, man. Philippe Andrade art is just wonderful, but Ram V is really approaching this a lot differently than he has any of the other books I've ever read from him. There's like a great recipe for chai tea in this.
Ooh.
I hope they continue that. You know what I mean? Like getting in, like there was a story about the chai tea and how it.
Why would you say
TT? Chai tea.
Shut the fuck up, David.
It was very.
It's a joke from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Man.
I know.
Oh, right.
I know.
Right. Yes. But yes, it was very good. It was a very good read. So I'm looking forward to the follow-up issue there. They are asking $5 for it though. It doesn't come with like a gift certificate to Sizzler or anything. So whatever. Slow burn, I think is.
I kind of want to. I want to pick this one is definitely on my radar. I'll just say that.
Yeah, me too. It's Ollie Masters, Pierluigi Minotti, fleeing a botched robbery in New York. A junkie, her dying partner, and a dementia-ridden old man pull into a coal mining ghost town in Pennsylvania.
Shades of Old Gods of Appalachia, right there.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too, man. So, yeah, I'm really anxious to get my hands on this one as well. It seems really cool. For fans of Gideon Falls and Stray Bullets, those books have absolutely nothing to do with each other. They're not similar at all.
Well, this is going to close that Venn diagram, motherfucker.
5 issues starting this week, so yeah, that looks pretty fun. And then Something is Killing the Children hits issue number 34.
Perennial
That's it from Boom. Moving on to DC. Yeah, man. I mean, it's hard not to like that. It's just it feels like it's been around forever now, and yeah, James Tynion is fucking killing it. Again, moving on to DC, Action 1058. We get a doppelganger here of Superman. They've done that before, most famously in like the worst Superman movie. I still love that movie.
Atomic Man or whatever his name is.
No, man, it was like he was battling himself in a junkyard.
Oh, that was Superman. That was Superman 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 3. It holds a special place in my heart.
That's the one with Richard Pryor, yeah.
Yes, holds a special place in my heart because of Richard Pryor in that, dude.
I want to say that was 4, but I don't remember for sure.
No, Superman 4 was the Quest for Peace, where they created.
Was that the one with Atomic Man or Nuclear Man?
Yeah, the Nuclear Man, and then he actually came into the comics and then quickly left. Thanks, Bendis. Good idea on paper, but it didn't work.
Digging up that old corpse from 40 years ago.
It's easy to forget just how shitty like all the Superman movies after Superman 2 were back in the Richard Donner era, you know?
Dude, man, I still love all those movies though, man. I mean, they are crap, but
they are campy. They have like a campy charm, but like just objectively, 3 and 4 are dog shit movies.
Oh my gosh, they're just terrible.
I don't even like 1 and 2 as much as most other people do.
My nuclear fingernails. Scratch, Superman.
Yeah. Didn't he have Lex Luthor's voice?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he did. I think they actually, yes. I think they like dubbed that poor actor. Poor guy. You know?
Yeah, no idea what he sounded like.
Yeah, nobody does. He never got another acting gig after
very early acting career where they dubbed him in that Hercules movie.
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, yeah, Hercules in L.A. or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger. Man, that is a deep cut. Anyway, probably my pick of the week right here, Alan Scott Green Lantern.
This is the only DC book I'm picking up this week.
Yeah, we've read the first
like a lot of fun, man.
5 pages of it or so because this is the one they were aggressively pushing in the back pages.
It's in every damn DC book.
Yeah. That being said,
yeah.
I have not been shy about me loving Alan Scott. I love all the old JSA characters, and yeah, Alan Scott is maybe my favorite of the bunch. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to those.
Yeah. Another pickup for me. Well, All American Comics number 16. I think this is actually the first appearance.
Yeah, that's the debut of original Green Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Finger. Come on, man.
Oh yeah,
so dope. Anyway, moving on. Amazon's Attack number 1, spinning out of the huge drama, political drama that is going on in the new Wonder Woman book, which is weird because there's only been 1 issue of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, usually you wait for like an arc to be complete before you do the spin-off books.
Yeah. So maybe they're feeling like it's more of an event style sort of thing, which is it's a good idea to do that. Tom King killed it on that first issue. That book is going to be wildly popular for a long, long time. So striking while the iron is hot, maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. Not sure why Shazam is running around with them. I think that's actually Mary Marvel. But
that
maybe
is,
I missed
yeah.
the book. Maybe I missed a book somewhere where Mary Marvel is now like a Themyscirian, or I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Last time I saw Mary Marvel, it had nothing to do with Wonder Woman. It was in that Doc Shaner book from a few months ago.
Yeah. Now there may have been something there with that Night Terrors, but none of us read that shit, so there's no telling. All right, moving on. Batman Beyond Neo Gothic. Get your Batman Beyond fix. Batman, Catwoman, Gotham War, Red Hood #2. This has been a really, really fun series. It's kind of a bait and switch with the overall story, though, because it's all about the savages being douchebags. Hey, Jeff, thanks for checking in, buddy. Yeah, you're
Jeff.
never late, man. Always on time, buddy. Always on time, dude.
You're
way more dependable than Gomer is.
Yeah, way more dependable than me. I canceled a whole show yesterday, so I don't know. I'm still enjoying the Gotham War sort of crossover.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like
the savages are fucking it up, man.
I still like it overall, but yeah, I do wish they would have committed to like the philosophical angle, like the moral quandary that they started off with, but now it's just the fucking Vandal Savage.
There are rumors.
We're only like halfway through it, like as of that last issue of Catwoman, and they're already teaming up. They've gotten the band together. They're gonna go kick Vandal Savage's ass now, you know?
It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. I mean, I get it to get from point A to point B, but you still got to make your book, mean something in the context of what you wanted it to actually mean in the first place. Otherwise, it's like a kick in the balls, and this book feels like a kick in the balls. Rumors are this arc will end with Batman revealing his secret identity to the world.
He said explicitly he doesn't give a shit about it.
Explicitly, he doesn't give a shit. You're right.
That he was only doing it for his sidekicks, and apparently fuck his sidekicks, at this point.
Yeah, I guess. So we do get a Batman and Brave and the Bold #6. I haven't been reading this. There's too many Batman books. Oh man, is that a Black Skull one though? Oh, that's cool. That's a great cover.
Black Mask.
Yeah, Black Mask. Yeah.
No, isn't that Director Bones?
See, I can't. Who the fuck is Director Bones?
Yeah, it's Director Bones. He's part of some sort of like government agency that deals with superheroes.
It does. It says Director Bones in the damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't know if there's anything going on with him except for the fact that he has a skull for a head, but yeah, that's Director Bones.
Weird.
Well, this is a character I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. If you'd asked me, here's a list of Batman characters.
If you go back and read like the Greg Rucka, J.H. Williams III Batwoman run, he's in that. That's the reason I know who he is.
Cool. Yeah, I try to read everything Greg Rucka. Detective Chimp casebook. That should be fun. I don't know.
That could be fun.
1075. Yeah, Detective Chimp's cool, man.
I mean, $30 is a big ask, but like this is probably more or less getting every good Detective Chimp story together,
Yeah. Detective Chimp. He should take over Detective Comics. Moving on, Detective Comics 1075.
He is a detective also.
He is a detective.
Right there in the name, yeah.
Yeah. So that looks cool. Detective Comics always a good one. Flash #2. The first issue was pretty solid. I had a good time with it. Hopefully it continues through this, hopefully.
I wasn't feeling it. I liked Dad Joke Wally West, and this was like Linda is like just having all the fucking angst and like they did that thing where like Wally's like, hey, I should tell Mr. Terrific about this thing that could be a problem. Then he's like, no, I don't want my boss to think less.
I don't want to bother Mr.
And that was so fucking dumb. That being said, the artwork was amazing, so it's got that going for it.
Yeah, the artwork was fantastic. So yeah, Flash #2. I'm still looking forward to it. Should be a good time.
I'm not off of it yet.
After man, it's hard for me to believe that after 2 issues or after 1 issue, you're that down on a Flash book. But
that side.
He's like your favorite guy, one of your favorite characters.
He is. Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Green Arrow.
Yeah, Green Arrow #5 of 6. man, back on the gas after Night Terrors, basically was a huge speed bump. Yeah, I've been enjoying the hell out of this. Not really because of Ollie so much, even though he's great in it, but like all his supporting characters are really fun.
This has been a real great showcase of the Green Arrow family. Yeah, that's brilliant. That really is, like, using the bullseye and like the alternating rings and everything.
That is so fun.
That's one of the best covers I've seen in a while.
That's creative as shit, man.
Yeah,
that's just so fun. What a great cover. Great cover. Moving on, Harley Quinn number 33, Human Target gets collected. The iZombie Omnibus, $125. I was never a big fan of iZombie, either the comic or the show. But obviously there is some appeal there because they did a show.
Yeah, and I was a big fan of
you
the comic.
I remember you kind of being a fan of the show.
I mean, anything that
but I have
runs long enough to have an omnibus, doing something right.
Oh, right.
Well, it was like
Dave,
what Mike Allred?
It's all Allred. That's at least him on the cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he does the art in the whole thing. So
I think he did the
art.
It's
coming out on Black Label, by the way. Yeah.
Well, that's where it belongs. Definitely.
Yeah. Penguin number 3 continues that run. I'm off that book. I did read the first 2 issues, but it just doesn't make any sense to me in any other context but it being a Penguin book, and I don't give enough fucks about Penguin to give a shit.
Well, the first issue honestly lost me mostly because like everyone's acting like the Penguin is this like terrifying physical presence, and he absolutely is not.
Yeah, that's part of the gist of him. He's supposed to be one of these like he shouldn't be able to beat the Batman, but he does. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where like I could understand everyone in the book being terrified that like, oh, he could like order a hit, like he could send his goons, but no, they're like, he could tear my throat out here, and no, he can't.
Bite my nose
off.
About? Yeah, it's like exactly. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
They're giving him that very Danny DeVito Penguin-esque appeal.
Even the Danny DeVito one was kind of a wuss, dude. I mean, he had balls, but like,
he was the one that would bite somebody's nose off.
Yeah, true, but yeah,
I could absolutely buy being afraid of what the Penguin could have done to you. But no one should be afraid of what the Penguin can do to you personally.
Unless you're a dessert, unless you're cake.
Yeah.
Then he's going to tear your ass up. He loves some cake.
Your ass is grass then, yeah.
Yeah. Power Girl number 2 continues this run. Probably the book that suffered the most from Night Terrors. I forgot this book was even a fucking thing. Totally forgot until I saw Power Girl number 2.
The first issue just came out. It just came out a couple weeks ago or last month.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have.
There was that big gap between like that special that came out.
That's what I'm thinking of.
The first issue of this, she was like on like that. She was on like a yacht party and like.
Okay, I kind of remember that. I think.
And then like knockoff Lobo showed up, and now she's fighting him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, knockoff Lobo. Anyway, Stargirl: The Lost Children gets collected. That's a Jeff Johns jam. Steelworks number 5 of 6. It's been a pretty damn good read. I'm sorry, it's been a pretty damn good book so far. I'm anxious to see how things end.
Surprisingly good. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I never would have expected like one of these celebrity authors, Michael Dorn in this case. Yeah, who did voice him, back in the day. Way better than I ever expected it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Black Eyed Peas doing comics. It's like, wow.
What the fuck happened there?
What a weird time to live in. Superman for All Seasons 2023 edition. Definitely a book to own if you don't have it.
Absolutely. Like if you don't already have this, $20 is a very reasonable price to pay for one of the better Superman stories out there.
I'd say top 5 Superman stories. Maybe top
I would say so, yeah. It's charming as hell. It's Jeff Loeb from back when Jeff Loeb was still good.
Yeah.
But this is, and it's also got Tim Sale doing a lot of really great artwork. So yeah,
I think that's the main reason to get it is that Sale.
Oh sure, yeah.
But it's pretty damn good. It's pretty.
It's all like apple pie and like Mama's homemade sweet tea and all that. But it's good. It is very good.
Yeah. I love it too, and it's really only 4 issues. They're putting in some of the backup stuff from it.
That is true. Well, you got to do something to justify it being $20 because that is true. Is that you are paying $20 for 4 issues?
Yeah, love that book. Love that book. Tales of the Titans #4. It's all about Beast Boy. This one's getting into hopefully Beast World, which is going to be the big event coming up. It's going to have Titans and
it says there at the end,
Nightwing.
the events of this issue set up the next big DCU epic. Do not miss it.
Yeah, dude. And I love Beast Boy as a character. I just think he's a
oh sure. I mean,
character, dude.
He's one of the most iconic Titans. He's a lot of fun. He carries a lot of the humor of any Titans book. So yeah, he definitely is a good one to showcase here.
And what they've done with him at the end, I don't even remember what the damn event was when Deathstroke shot him in the fucking eye. They're going to lean into some of that trauma.
And you're bringing back memories of just how much we differed about the events from last year. And now you can't even remember that it was called Dark Crisis.
Name of it, but I had a good time with it.
It was Dark Crisis.
Oh yeah, Dark Crisis. Yeah.
They forgot the crisis part, but it was called Dark Crisis.
It was very dark. It was very dark.
Yeah.
A couple covers for that one. Unstoppable Doom Patrol wraps up finally. Not a fan of this book at all. Doom Patrol needs to be more quirky.
I think they're going back to the well too much with the Doom Patrol. I think that
for sure.
I know that like the show is out, or at least it was out, and like they want to like kind of strike while the iron is hot. But like Doom Patrol is something that I think is best done in small doses. Like all the iconic Doom Patrol runs are because it's so fucking weird, and just weirdness has diminishing returns if you're just going to keep putting shit out.
Yeah. It's not weird if you do it all the time. That's normal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Couple covers for that one. We get a Wonder Woman #1 second printing with 2 different covers. Man, they really milking the hell out of that. But we do get Wonder Woman #2, $5 cover price for this for Tom King's, new Wonder Woman book. I'm anxious to check it out. Man, I love this cover.
Oh yeah. So Dave, if you get 2 DC books, this should probably be the second one. Did you ever read that first issue, Dave?
No,
Did you read the first issue of Wonder Woman?
You should go back and read it. It was one of the best #1s that I've read in a really long time.
Yeah, and it covered a whole lot of ground. It did a really good job of setting things up for the future. Introduced a new character, at least new to me, I guess.
I didn't recognize
and this also has an Amazon's Attack prologue. So you should probably read this before you read Amazon's Attack. Haven't they done Amazon's Attack before?
They've done.
Wasn't that the name of that Flashpoint story?
Oh, it might have been. Yep, it might have been. Either way, I'm really looking forward to this. A lot of variant covers for that one as well because it's freaking Wonder Woman. It's been a long time since Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, the Trinity at DC, has had this. Like, there have been good Wonder Woman books, there have been good Batman books, there have been good Superman books. I don't think they've all been this good at the same time.
I think you're right.
That's just going off
a fair
of
thing to say.
Wonder Woman, but Batman's been fantastic since Zdarsky took over. The whole Superman, thing that they're doing at DC has been wonderful. So yeah, keep going, DC. You're killing it. All right, moving on to Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics pisses me off this week. Fall of X. Okay, we get it. The X-Men, Krakoa age, it's ending. Every damn tie-in. I don't even know if we should call them tie-ins. These little mini-series they're doing for Fall of X, it's like every damn one drops this week. I'm done. I'm dropping them all. I'm not reading any more of them. I'm done. Alpha Flight has actually been pretty good, but I'm going to stand on principle here. Ed Brisson, Scott Godlewski. Scotty God is just amazing, but I'm actually really enjoying this Alpha Flight book too. Maybe this would be the only one I pick up, but still,
I've been following that
this
one.
Is like part of the whole Fall of X thing. So that'll be a recurring theme. Amazing Spider-Man #36. Spider-Man has never gone this dark. JFC. This is what Taylor and I have been complaining about with the Amazing Spider-Man. We don't want him dark anymore. Just stop.
We're 36 issues deep now.
Just stop beating up Peter. Damn it.
It seems like such a lazy way to write Spider-Man just to make it the fucking misery marathon like they have been here,
It is, dude. It's
if we want misery, we got Batman.
Sure. Spider-Man. And that's the whole fucking point of Spider-Man is that, like, I get that he's had a lot of rough patches. He's had a lot of terrible things happen to him, but he bounces back. We are long past due for the fucking bounce back here because that's kind of the core of who Spider-Man is. You know, he is undaunted in doing the right thing, even after all the terrible. And I'm sure he's still out there being a hero and everything, but just cut him a fucking break.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is kind of a cool cover though. It's John Romita Jr.
Cool,
covering his dad's work, which is kind of fun. That is kind of.
I mean, yeah, that's like an iconic matchup right there. You know?
Yeah. Anka's also got a cool cover with characters.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Anyway,
I have no idea who that is.
Moving on, who was that? Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm saying I have no idea
Black
who that
Cat,
is.
But
I see Black Cat in the background, but I don't know who that is in the foreground. Is it like White Cat? I don't. It's like Black Cat with like the colors inversed. I have no idea.
Oh my gosh! Please don't, please tell me there's not a character called White Cat. Come on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyway, Captain America #2.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! This is something I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, JMS Jesus Saiz. Cap's kind of been teaming up in these books, but it's not the main story of the book.
Yeah, I mean, there's been one issue of this so far.
Yeah, he did have like a team up in there, but with the FF, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a little like 2-page spread of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not really the meat on the plate of this.
There is a White Cat character, but it's in DC.
Okay, good. So yeah, there you go. Spider-Man's gonna show up. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean that's
gonna help take down the Sinister Six.
Normally, like Spider-Man showing up, and I do love Spider-Man, but like normally him showing up, it's like, yeah, it's whatever. But it's JMS writing Spider-Man for the first time in who knows how long, you know. So that's cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Really fun cover here from George Perez. I'm not even sure how they're still getting George Perez covers.
I guess he had a lot of them banked, you know.
Maybe he just had a bunch of shit banked, and I mean, this looks like it's almost unfinished, you know, with the lines and the abs and stuff. So maybe they just had like an inker go over it a little heavier, you know, than they normally
It is a
would,
cool, like, kind of iconic image for Cap, so it's still pretty sick. I mean, I might pick this up if I get a chance.
Yeah, that is a fun cover. All right, again, we get it. The Marvels is coming. The latest teaser teases something like, oh my gosh, there's something that they're hiding in the plot of the movie that's going to be even bigger, you know?
Well, yeah, I think they're teasing like some Asgardian character is going to show up. I would guess Valkyrie, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would guess Valkyrie. I think that would be the thing. The latest
one
I mean, most of the trailer is like from Endgame. The latest teaser trailer for the Marvels, it's mostly Endgame footage. Yeah.
A lot of it is,
that's fine, but
that's fine.
And whatever.
And, you know, this is also... Like what we're looking at here is also fine. They're getting out an issue a couple weeks before the movie comes out. It's whatever. They want people to be able to pick something up on the shelves when they see the movie.
Yeah. David Nakayama gets a cover. We get a Zombies Stormbreaker variant, and then a Jen Bartel variant. Which I'm sorry, Jen Bartel. Jenny Frizen doesn't do enough cover work anymore because Jen Bartel is just trying to overtake her. That is just beautiful. Just a strong, beautiful woman on the cover of this. It is just awesome. Just perfect cover, dude. Yeah, a lot of they pulling out all the stops for the Captain Marvel book. There's like 6 variant covers. This one's fun. Todd Nauk has been doing these window shade variants, you know, where they're like peeking through the window shades. This one, the window shade is like on a spaceship, kind of.
I'm just glad they got him doing this, not any more of those stupid headshot variants.
Oh my goodness. There's no neck. It's weird without a neck. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Daredevil #1 gets second printings. Of course it does. Of course it does.
Oh, this is a 25.
I still have to read issue #2.
There's a 25.
Issue 2 was good.
Copy incentive cover, apparently, too.
Yeah.
You'll like issue #2. He tells off a bunch of cops. So.
Oh yes, awesome.
Right up
Dark X-Men #3 of 5. I mean, again, this is this Fall of X shit with all these miniseries. To hell with these, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't mind them doing a bunch of Fall of X things, but like this is a lot of the
all
Z
in the same
listers
week
for me.
And they're all coming out this week, though.
So far, it's been 2. That's not that much.
We're not done. We're
only
in the Ds. We're only.
That being said, I will say that Dark X-Men and Alpha Flight are 2 of the ones that I am not picking up. Because,
Alpha Flight is actually good. Alpha Flight was actually.
There's
good,
only
but...
so many X books I can pick up, and Dark X-Men wasn't close. Alpha Flight was better, but yeah, it got cut from the roster.
Yeah, Hollow's Eve, the Big Night #1. This seems like a Halloween sort of tie-in issue, which is fine. It's okay that they, tie in for the holiday and all that good shit.
You know what? It is actually seasonally appropriate now. I mean, they were releasing like these Hollow's Eve things back in like fucking July.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, she's dressing up.
They were building it up for
Captain
this.
America Halloween. So am I.
Hey, you guys aren't the Avengers.
I guess they were. Yay! Yeah. That's nice. Nice one.
Oh,
Big
they do
Book
have
probably
the
over
trade
at
out
Marvel.
I see for Halloween this week, so I guess that works.
Oh yeah, for the Hollow's Eve trade paperback. Yeah. And Hellcat, Devil on My Shoulder as well. That's Jed McKay's Hellcat book. Immortal Thor #3. Al Ewing, Martin Coccolo. Yeah, this book's dope. 2 issues in, I could tell it's just going to be something special. You really can. And I can't wait to read more, dude. Oh, man, look at that. That is just fantastic work there with the hammer going around, Mjolnir going
Even
around.
his beard looks really impressive. Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Coccola's been working on hair. Look at that. Little bangs going. Love that. Hanging out with Lady Loki showing up. Sweet. Yeah, man. I'm going to check this out. I'm really excited about this. Really excited. A lot of variants for that. Here, Jean Grey, #3 of 4. Another one of these Fall of X titles. The one you've been waiting for. No, it's not. Stop lying.
I'm still picking this one up. This one seems like the one that's most likely to matter because we do know that that the exiled Krakoans are in the White Hot Room, which I assume Jean is going to wake up in the White Hot Room and do something with that eventually. So I'm sticking with this one for now.
Cool. I'm not. Marvel Unleashed #3 of 4. Good book. Just, fun with animals.
Yeah.
That's it. Fun with Marvel animals.
I mean, you should know whether or not this is your bag if, based off of the premise. Do you want to read about the pet Avengers, basically? Here you go.
Yeah. I did watch, speaking of animals, I watched the movie Stray Dogs the other night. Dude, it's true cinema. It's awesome. It's hilarious. It's heartfelt.
I haven't seen it, but I immediately doubt that. But okay.
It is you will be pleasantly surprised, dude. I mean, there's a lot of dick and fart jokes, but beyond that, if you're a fan of animals, you're gonna be like, "Oh!" so many times in this damn movie. It's sick. It's so funny. But anyway, Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood. Low hanging fruit here. Garth Ennis is getting a story over there. They've been doing this Black, White, and Blood stuff for the usual characters: Venom, Wolverine. I think Punisher, Moon Knight might have had one. I don't freaking know, but Marvel Zombies fits this pretty damn well, dude. And look at that. Oh, that's sick shit. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, Zombie Daredevil just whipping some ass. So yeah, there you go. That looks fun. All right, so we get a lot of Marvel zombie shit. There's 2 variants for that, and then we get the Marvel Zombies Returns hardcover, $125. I don't know anybody who's a big Marvel zombie fan who would pick this up. I don't know anyone who loves
I don't know if I would pick
up
the Returns. The Returns is not as good as
the first one is great. Yeah.
The
ending of the first Marvel Zombie. Yeah, the ending of the first Marvel Zombies when they become Galactus is perfect. It's a perfect ending to a pretty fun comic, But yeah, they return. Come on.
Sucks.
It sucks.
Actually, the
Miss
Marvel
Marvel,
Zombies
New Mutant #3. Yes,
is one of those
Fall
books
that.
I was
go
probably
ahead.
gonna pick up. I'm sorry, I stepped away for a moment and you were talking about Marvel Zombies when I come back. So
yeah, Marvel Zombies looks. Oh, the
well,
Black,
you
White,
missed
and
your
Blood.
window, Dave.
I'm sorry.
That's what you get for walking away.
Control your cat, man. Control your cat.
I put her up this time.
Miss Marvel, New Mutants #3. Great book. Really fun.
This has
I
been
think
better
it's only
than
going
I
to be 5 or
expected.
6 issues. It has. Yeah, me too. I agree with that. But, I mean, again, another Fall of X book on the day you're releasing like every other Fall of X book. Come on, guys. Throw me a damn bone. Oh, look at that. That's a great page. That is a really fun comic book page right there. You get a few variant covers for that. Again, the Marvels is coming out. This is a big draw for anybody who's a fan of that movie. Just because it's written by one of the actors in the movie, and I mean, it just fits. Miss Marvel is dope, dude. She is. She's cool.
Yeah,
she's cool as hell.
She's, I think, the best character to come out in this millennium.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Predator versus Wolverine, #2, Ben Percy, Andrea DeVito.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
The first issue of this ruled. It was amazing.
Yeah. Look at that. That is so fun. I mean, look at that. Oh, it just makes sense.
I mean, the premise alone is just fun as hell. But Ben Percy is bringing his, A game to this shit. Like, he is a great Wolverine writer specifically, and he's bringing that energy here. So
he got panache.
The concept alone would have gotten me to buy this book, but they try so much harder than they really needed to, and I appreciate the hell out of it.
Yeah, me too, dude. Just cool book, really cool book. All right, another one, Realm of X, #3 of 4.
Okay, so I see your problem is you were trying to pick up all of these like lower tier X book tie-ins.
I was reading all of them. all of them.
You shouldn't. There are too fucking many. You can't read all of them.
Too many. Way too many. Torn Grombeck.
Of all the ones you've mentioned so far, I'm going to be picking up, I think, just Miss Marvel and Jean Grey, and that's probably it.
Or Jean Grey and Jean Grey. Yeah, I'm picking up Miss Marvel for sure. Maybe Alpha Flight, but probably not. You get a variant cover from Mike McCone for the Realm of X. Dark Droids D Squad from the Star Wars universe. This event has been fun as shit. This book, even more so. It's just like zombies in Star Wars, dude. It's just really weird concept, but it works. And this is really fun. It's got R2 versus BT, 000 versus IG-88. Oh, who hasn't been wanting to see that 000 versus IG-88? Come on.
Honestly, that's a lot of fun. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, just a whole lot of fucking fun. And all of the books until January are basically Dark Droids tie-ins. Dr. Afra #37 is also going to tie in over there. All right, here we go. Thor by Jason Aaron, Omnibus, Volume 2, $150. Damn. That is a big ask, but man, what a fantastic fucking run.
I mean, I don't know.
Arguably the best Thor run of all time. Maybe JMS
I would say so.
It. Maybe
it's
JMS
up there.
beats it.
JMS or oh god, I'm blanking on or Walt Simonson. Yeah, Walt Simonson. Those are both contenders, but for my money, I do think Jason Aaron had the best Thor run. Now, I don't know if it's more cost effective to get like at least $300 to spend on these omnibuses, but
I'm sure they look good sitting on a shelf, though.
They do. I'm sure they do, but if you don't already have it, you probably should get it in some form or another. But I would do the research to see if you could get it in a less expensive form, because even for an omnibus, $150 is a lot. Like we saw omnibuses earlier on this very list that were only $125.
Yeah, but the Thor by Aaron.
It is. This is better. I am absolutely sure that this is better, even if I haven't read iZombie. But $150 is a big ask.
Yeah. All right, here we go again. Uncanny Avengers #3 of 5. This is another Fall of X title. This is one I will be picking up. It's Gary Dugan doing it, so of course he writes all of these characters beautifully. This
is another one of the X books that I'm absolutely picking up. Yeah,
they're a lot of fun, and the book seems like it's important to everything else going on, more so than the other books.
This seems like it's required. If any of these are required reading, I think Uncanny Avengers probably is. Miss Marvel might end up being. We'll see. But
what a great page here.
Yeah, I think this will be the best of the bunch.
Great page. Yeah, I think so too, man. And great team, great writer, cool artist. It's Emilio Laiso on the art, by the way. So a lot of variants for that. Nakayama cover. We get the connecting cover by Nick Bradshaw. And there's an A and a B for that which is kind of weird. Let me go ahead and see if I can open those up without my shit flaking out. Oh yeah, it's gonna flake out on me. It doesn't want to. Oh, there it goes. It doesn't want to load everything. So come on now, do it. So we get this one here, right, which is way old school for like the Avengers. It's like every Avenger, but then you have to buy 2 of them to get the full connection. You know what I mean? So
that'll make for
kind
a
of
really
kicking
cool
the balls
poster,
there, Marvel.
Yeah.
To be honest, but man,
I'm not buying 2 issues of the same fucking thing, you assholes.
Really,
one of these should have been issue 3, and one of them should be issue 4.
Yeah. They're going back.
Yeah,
to
going back to the X-Men
90s.
190 days. Yes, exactly, dude. So then again, Uncanny Spider-Man #2, which is again a Fall of X book. I did not. All right, the first issue I was okay with it. It had a lot of first issue syndrome, but I think it's compelling for. Oh, Uncanny Avengers in the chat, Jeff.
Yeah, for sure.
Great read.
Like,
100%
if you're gonna read any of the X books this week, that's probably the one to get. Although I think I saw that X-Men itself is coming up, and that one's not bad either.
Oh yeah. So Uncanny Spider-Man is basically Kurt Wagner, the Nightcrawler, as Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting premise, but well, honestly, I skipped on this book just because I have given Cy Spurrier 2 separate tries on him writing Nightcrawler, and there's a lot of fun ideas. There's a lot of things I like, but they both lost me, so I'm not in for a third trip,
Yeah, he blew it. Lee Garbett cover here is way better than the Nick Bradshaw cover, but hey, whatever. Still pretty cool book. But again, all of the damn books are coming out at the same week. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Oh, that's not up-to-date X-Men. That's a facsimile.
Yeah.
I wonder what
we're going to get
is.
to that. Yeah,
okay.
We'll get to that. Wolverine 37, second printing. Really cool. And then, yeah, let's get on it. X-Men 129 Facsimile Edition. Why is this important? It is the first appearance of both Kitty Pryde and...
Oh, okay. And Emma Frost, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was back in the Dark Phoenix saga. Yeah, I've read this issue, but I have to. I don't have it as an individual one. Yeah, I have it as part of the Dark Phoenix collection.
Yeah, pretty fun. The throwback, here. Came out came out way back in the day. Like,
man, that was back when,
I want to say 84.
When, like, Kitty was like a 13-year-old girl, and like Chris Claremont was giving her this like, "Well, go Chris, go," like kind of like little kid accent, I guess, for lack of a better word.
It was weird. She did grow up, though.
She did.
There were other writers.
She was a kid, but like it was always like,
yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of things, like
Professor X is a jerk.
It was before that, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like that though.
I just mean specifically like her dialogue. Like he would misspell all the things she was saying, like use a bunch of contractions and stuff. But whatever. I mean, Kitty is one of my favorite X-Men. So this is a cool thing to have if you don't have this in some form or another.
Yeah, 100%. X-Men Days of Future Past, Doomsday, Mark Guggenheim, Manuel Garcia. This is issue 4 of 4. It's basically a prequel to Days of Future Past. I'm a big fan of Days of Future Past. This book has been pretty okay. That's my review of it. Pretty okay. Ends with
pretty okay. Resoundingly fine.
Resoundingly not bad. Yeah.
That is an endorsement that generates confidence.
Yeah. So damn, Marvel, you got some good shit coming out this week, but fuck you for all of these damn X books in the same week. Bunch of jerks, dude. I count Wolverine and Predator in there as well.
You should get Wolverine and Predator, but
you should. You should.
All these Fall of X tie-ins. Maybe there's some people out there who have who only buy mutant books and just have been following it all, but this is definitely
disappointed. Those people are disappointed.
Pick the ones you really want, okay?
Yes.
Like there are too many to be getting them all.
Expand your horizons, people.
There's a range of quality to these X books, and get Ms. Marvel, get Uncanny Avengers, especially get Wolverine versus Predator, but yeah, most of these others are just.
But that has nothing to do with Fall of X.
But all the
Fall of X,
but
yeah.
But yeah, like most of the rest of these are pretty skippable, you know?
Yeah. All right, moving on to Dynamite. They got their basic shit. They got the Disney villain Hades book coming out. They've been killing it with that. They got the Gargoyles, another Disney property. Good on them.
Pretty good.
Negaduck #2, which is the Darkwing Duck spinoff book.
And I am still flabbergasted that like evil Darkwing Duck has his own fucking book.
I know. It's wild, dude. It's wild.
I mean, I think Darkwing Duck himself can barely hold down a book where they have like a fucking spinoff. Man.
Yeah.
Give me Launchpad McQuack.
Right? Man. Oh, he's in it. He's in the book.
I know, but I would like to see a Launchpad McQuack book.
Honestly, that does seem like it would be the more obvious choice of the two to have like Launchpad have his own book.
Where is Tailspin?
No.
Where is my
dude? I would read a Tailspin book.
Tailspin book.
I want a modern Tailspin book where they're like, I don't know what I want from a Tailspin.
Tailspin.
I want a Tailspin book.
Tailspin, I feel like has been kind of like the forgotten one from like that Disney lineup from back in the 90s. It was pretty good.
Disney Afternoon. Yeah, the Disney Afternoons. Yeah. They also have their Starfinder book, Angel's Drift, which is basically not Dungeons and Dragons, but in space. So yeah, there you go. There's Dynamite. Weird that Dynamite has only new books for sale this week. No reprints, no fodder for the convention.
That is very out of character for them.
Well, is there any other conventions happening?
Oh yeah, no cheesecake.
Yeah, there's no Vampirella. There's no.
Maybe one of these books has like a picture of like Negaduck, just like a big old ass or something. I don't know.
Negaduck in a metal bikini.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm worried they're gonna do that at some point now.
Do not do that, Dynamite. Do not do that. All right, moving on to everything else. This is where Dave shines.
Alrighty.
All the Image and the Dark Horse stuff is in here too, buddy. So don't go too quick.
So I've already got a bunch of stuff up.
Look at Dave doing the prep work. All right.
I'm just gonna go through it alphabetically. If there's something you see that I don't rattle off, just stop me.
Oh, I will, buddy.
All right. First one is Black Hammer: The End. I mean, Jeff Lemire, you can't go wrong.
Yes.
We're ending the Black Hammer universe.
Is this?
I think this is the 3rd issue.
How many issues is this? 6?
I think this is about a 6-issue series.
One would assume at least,
I think so too.
I mean, we got the Council of Colonel Weird. Things are going on.
Just wild,
nuts.
Yeah. And again, Black Hammer, the whole thing is Jeff Lemire's sort of love letter to the golden age of comics, but it's more than that. He adds more to it, modern stuff. Little drips and drabs here and there. But yeah, very well done. I'm almost going to be sad to see this go, but he said, I'm done with it. I have no new ideas for the Black Hammer universe.
I mean, there will
never be anything.
I think it's commendable to kind of like go out on your own terms, don't let this just like dilute to the point where it doesn't mean anything.
He's doing so much other stuff.
I have no idea how Jeff Lemire finds the time to not only write all these books, but for like 99% of them to fucking nail it,
Nail it, and he's not just writing one of them.
He's not just writing a lot. He's like writing and drawing, and like they're all like some of the best fucking books been putting on shelves right now.
He's a comic book triple threat, is what he is.
He really is. He really is.
Next book is Conan the Barbarian #4.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything before that. We do have Bryn Mawr #4 as an IDW book. Not a bad book. Just your basic horror fodder there.
I fell off this book after issue 1.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But yes, Conan #4. Jim Zub, arguably the best fantasy writer doing it right now. He's wonderful. He's wonderful.
He's Dream Project, and he's rarefied air right now. So.
Yeah, dude, good for him, man. I'm so happy for him because like I picked up on his work early with Skull Kickers, his stuff early,
and I just
never looked back.
You got me on the Jim Zub with that one book of his, the Japanese mythology.
Oh yeah, when it was they went to Ireland eventually.
Yeah, Jim Zub's got a lot of great books, which makes it all the more frustrating with the Amazing Spider-Man book,
Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure.
Next book up. Next book is Drive Like Hell #1.
Yes,
no, we are not talking Cross.
Yeah, we're not talking Cross. But let me talk Dark Spaces Dungeon. It's Scott Snyder and Hayden Sherman. It's on IDW.
Wayward. That was the name
it was
of the
Wayward.
series.
Was the Jim Zub book. Dude, this issue, I've had an opportunity to read this issue early. It is fucked up. This book is fucked up, this dungeon book, dude. It's about a weird fucking serial killer. And
well, the Dark Spaces book
I
are all kind of like...
I had a nightmare about this book. I will straight up say it.
The Dark Spaces book has become like this horror anthology, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not even an anthology. I mean, I guess it is. It's more of like a label almost.
The first series was the firefighters that find the money.
Yeah, I love that.
There's a wildfire going on, and then that second series. I didn't read the second.
It was the
series,
Hollywood one, which I didn't care for as much. But dude, this first issue, this dungeon book, this scared the shit out of me.
Now this is probably close to what is it? The serial killer duo that Charles Ling was one of them. I can't remember the other guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what that really is, but this is good. It's good. But what did you say? Drive Like Hell.
Drive Like Hell.
Drive Like Hell. So we get 2 car books this week. We got the one where they're going to Pennsylvania. This one's by Rich Duak and Alex Cormack. Bobby Ray had it made. One last big job. Then it was Splitsville, set for life with his girl by his side. Then everything went wrong, and poor Dahlia took a bullet to the brain as they made their escape. Thing is, dear Dahlia didn't stay dead. Now Bobby's found himself plunged into a battle of otherworldly proportions, and if he wants to get out of Dodge with his skin intact, shouldn't Dodge? Dodge should definitely be capitalized there. With his skin intact, he's gonna have to drive like hell. I love books like this. What was that book where it was like a truck? The truck was doing it. It was like a semi truck. It was by Donnie Cates. Remember that book?
I remember the name. I remember the book you're talking about. I can't think of the name off the top of my head.
Yeah, but it was like supernatural driving with a semi truck. That's what I'm expecting from this. I'm anxious to read this as well. Yeah, good call out, dude.
All right.
Edenwood.
Edenwood is the next book.
Edenwood
is the next.
Tony S. Daniel doing the writing and the art. So it's really deep. Multiverse wars between demons and witches. I mean, that's really all you need to know. I mean, he's pulling. Look at the stops he's pulling out with this art. That is just awesome shit, dude. Yeah, Tony S. Daniel. He can't. Oh, it's great. Yeah, a bunch of variant covers for that. That's on Image Comics. Final Gamble. I think that's no. This has already come out. This is just a foil cover.
This is like a special edition reprint or something like that, from what I can understand.
Yeah. Firepower by Kirkman. It wouldn't be a week at Image without Kirkman.
Oh yeah, that is also later. Firepower number 23.
28. Yeah,
28. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but it's getting close to the end of this series. He has announced the end of this series.
Yeah, but yeah, this has been a perennial favorite of mine too. From Image.
It has, yeah. It's basically like Kung Fu, but suburban Kung Fu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty good book.
The next book on the list is probably one that I'm really excited for. Is the Giant Robot Hellboy.
Yeah, Giant Robot Hellboy. This is stemming out of Mignola. Like he had during COVID, during the lockdowns, he put out like a book of just some ideas that he had, like an art sketchbook. And one of the sketches was Giant Robot Hellboy. So he's like, a lot of people like that. They gravitated
picked up on it and loved it. And
so now he's doing it.
Here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to love? That's
so stupid. I love it so much. It's so stupid. I can't wait to read this, man. Hellboy is kidnapped and hooked up to a massive mecha Hellboy. That's awesome. Yeah, it came from Mike Mignola's Quarantine sketchbook. Yeah, very fun, dude. Very fun. A couple variants for that as well.
Yeah, they another book I'm excited for this week is the first series from Distillery, Gone #1.
Distillery by Jock. We get an okay preview here. There's no color. But I don't even know what this is about, dude. On an impoverished and distant planet where menial workers scratch out a living resupplying starships, the best place to be is gone. And that's exactly where 13-year-old Abby wants to be. Along with her street-tough friends, Abby stows away on a luxury space liner for a chance at a better life. Unbeknownst to her, some of her quote-unquote friends are not who they seem, and Abby finds herself branded a saboteur as she desperately struggles to evade the ship's deadly crew and stay alive. So,
that
it's
Donny
Jock,
Cates,
so
it's Jock, so it's great. It's going to be art-wise, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful, but yeah, I just don't know enough about it.
This is getting in on the ground floor with Distillery, so
it's $9, y'all.
Yeah,
it's $9.
It is the most expensive book I'm picking up this week, but it's not
ground
the most expensive thing I'm getting at the comic shop. Yeah,
come on, Distillery, you gotta do better than that. You gotta do better.
That Donny Cates book was called Ghost Fleet.
Oh yes, I have that in issues. I adore that book. I adore that book so much. Did you want to mention Greylock?
It is a book that is on the list. Yes, Greylock.
So magic is a commodity, and potions are sold at corner stores. Orcs and dwarves earn a living in cubicles, not on the battlefield. So it's kind of like this genre crossing, I think is what
we've seen more than a few of these. This kind of reminds me of that like fantasy hospital book that's been coming out.
Yes, that was great. It's not coming out. It was just like a 4-issue series, but yes, that was a dope book. That was a fantastic book. They need to come back to that, dude.
This is Office Space.
Yeah,
Office Space. Office Space meets D&D.
Yeah,
how it reads.
So yeah, that looks cool. Gunslinger Spawn is coming out because it's Image and McFarlane. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer number 2.
Number 2.
I did not get a chance to read the first issue of this, but yeah,
I love Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, so
yeah.
You can't go wrong there. I demand a crossover movie now.
Right, or at least a crossover comic, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
The next one, just because it's Halloween, Howie the Hellhound.
Yeah, Howie the Hellhound over at Scout Comics. Satan's favorite pet, a hellhound named Howie, escapes the pits of hell and settles down with Louise, a new human owner in New York City. But when hell's forces rise to take back what's theirs, the pair must find a way to come out the other side and earn a fresh start.
You remember the talking dog from Little Nicky?
As hell.
You remember the talking dog from Little Nicky? This is what I
right.
This is what conjures up in my head.
Little Nicky, holy shit! I hadn't thought about that movie in a while.
That is a blast from the past at this point. Yeah,
that was when Adam Sandler was making good stuff.
So it's full of heart, danger, and
that Adam Sandler.
Yeah, so that seems okay. This seems like It seems like it will be a really fun read. It's a fun premise, dude. It's a really fun premise.
You can make that anything you want. Moose piss.
Yeah.
I
hate Fairyland number 10.
Okay, I hate Fairyland.
I hate Fairyland number 10. Ice Cream Man number 37. Favorites of mine over at Image Comics. They're
I thought Ice Cream Man was supposed to be like done.
I don't know, man. I think they're going to be milking this one for. It's very sustainable. It's just each thing is like an isolated story.
I've heard that Prince, whatever his last name is Prince, has like hundreds of stories that he could turn into individual comics for this series. Like hundreds of them. He's been writing down like premises, forever, and just building off of that. So, yeah, really fun stuff. Jungle Drama number 1, Keen Spot, and this looks like such a weird book, but it's like an.
Is that supposed to be like?
It's like.
Is that all ages? It looks like it's supposed to be like a parody on the Archie comics. Is that an Archie comic?
It's a spoof of an Archie comic.
Okay.
It's a spoof of an Archie comic.
It's an adult spoof of an Archie comic because Keen Spot generally does cheesecake.
So it's not all ages.
So it's not all ages. Go over, you idiots! You almost got people buying this fucking porn book for their kids.
I'm gonna get some parents in trouble. Okay, Killmore, serial killers in a town somewhere. Did not read the first issue of this.
First issue was
insane. Go back and check it out.
We have named serial killers. We have this guy on the cover is basically like he's so emotional when he kills.
So is this like the true crime version of that like slasher movie Cul-de-sac book from a little while ago?
No.
That one was pretty cool.
Okay.
This is like it's contemporary, I would guess,
two different publishers though. The earlier one was on Image, this is on IDW.
Where Monsters Lie is where that one was called.
Yes, Where Monsters Lie. Fantastic book.
But didn't it come out in trade just recently? That was a fantastic series.
It was a great book. Yeah, really great book. Lady Death gets a bunch of cool shit with variant covers and stuff. Lonesome Hunters, The Wolf Child hits its final issue over at Dark Horse.
Not a series I'm reading, I'm sorry to say.
It's Tyler Crook doing the writing and the art, I believe. He did Harrow County with Colin Bunn.
Yeah.
So he knows his way around some horror shit, and yeah, this has been pretty okay. Pretty okay. Do you want to talk about Mare Hollow over at Scout?
Actually,
more horror shit.
That is the next book on the list.
It's called Mare Hollow, the Shoemaker #1. Again, from Scout. The shoemaker leads a simple life, taking care of his cat, making shoes. I always called them cobblers, which is a weird word, I know, but it's not the pie, not the weird pie. The only thing it seems he could possibly want for is love. But when a beautiful woman, Ida, visits his shop, he may have just found it. It would seem the bright and peaceful town could almost be a little slice of heaven, if only there wasn't something about Mare Hollow that carried forbidding darkness. Yeah, so it seems like just, run-of-the-mill horror stuff. And that's not to say it's bad. I'm just saying there's a lot of horror.
Yeah, there's a lot of horror this week, and this is
a lot of horror.
Not
just this week, man. And it seems like there's so many horror books.
Yeah, but I did pick that one out because it is Halloween. So
yeah, good choice.
Next one,
Money Shot comes again, #5. This book has not been as good since it's lost its original artist. But Giselle Lagasse is picking up a lot of slack, and I'm still reading it. I just love the premise so much. It's just really, really cool. Not an all ages book.
I didn't immediately jump on this. I loved the first series. It was great.
Yeah,
and this series it's not cutting it for me.
It's the art. The art change is really, really, it's almost like a push, like they shoving you. It's like, damn. Monomyth #6 wraps that series over at Mad Cave. My Little Pony Best of Applejack over at IDW. Only $7. Not bad.
Plot holes.
Where you at, man? Newburn #12. Chip Zdarsky's writing that. It's been a pretty fun book. It's about
been a good book, yeah.
Like a detective for cops who decides to start working for organized crime.
Yeah, he's a private investigator who's a former police officer who now works for the mob to prevent mob wars, essentially.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Plot holes.
Where else you at? Where?
Plot holes #3.
Yeah, Plot holes #3. Man, I'm having such a hard time finding issue 1 and 2 of this, but man, I definitely want to read it. Sean Gordon Murphy is writing and doing the art, and again, it's about a bunch of characters from books that have failed who are going into other books to help them succeed. I know it sounds weird. It's really high.
It's very meta. It's very meta.
Yeah, very meta.
It vaguely reminds me of The Unwritten from like 10 years ago.
Oh man, that is such an old book.
It's a good one.
Look, Transformers cover. I didn't even notice this variant cover.
There is a variant cover that does the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
Oh, that looks like Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah,
that looks closer to the artwork for Astrobots.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it does. It does. Here's the
which is also another massive title
one you were looking at. Man, if my shit ever loads up, slow ass shit. Yeah, also from Massive. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there it is.
I love that cover.
Yeah, that looks cool, man.
I have specifically asked for that cover if the shop gets
it. Well, you're a big Motu fan, of course.
I am a huge. Oh man, we even forgot to talk about that.
Per Evil.
We can talk about that Sunday.
Keep going on over an Image.
I'm not reading this. I'm off of
Per
this
Evil
book.
looks pretty cool. It's cats. It's cats and like paranormal shit going on. Yeah, it's cats and paranormal shit going on. It's not bad. Here, we got to talk about Radiant Black.
Radiant Black 26.5.
I can tell you exactly what's going on with Radiant Black. At the end of issue number 25, there were 2 different endings depending on which book you bought.
Oh, so this is like a choose your own adventure deal.
Not really. The Catalyst War is like a multiversal thing, and there were 2 Radiant Blacks, and they're both surviving. They both survived. And so now issue number 26 is dealing with one of the Radiant Blacks. Issue number 26.5 is the same story from the other Radiant Black's point of view. It's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool. The second half part of a story that begins in Radiant Black number 26. So yeah, it's wild what they're doing with this damn Massiverse, dude. It's insane how popular this shit has gotten. I would have never believed it from reading the first, arc of Radiant Black. It was good, but I didn't think it was going to spawn this huge, thing. And I didn't like Cowl at all. Cowl was just okay, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Rebel Girls number 2, also over at Keen Spot. Where you at, dude?
Excuse me, Rebel Girls.
Girls.
Get it right.
The next book I got is The Prism.
Is that in the T's?
Yes.
Oh, obviously. Schlub number 3 over at Image. That series is pretty good. Not terrible at all. Spawn number 3, 4, 6 because McFarlane and Image. Star Trek number 13. I've already had a chance to read this. Very well done. Dope cameo in this. Never expected it, but they go on another mission. Starfleet sends them on another mission. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But cool cameo. Very happy to see that science officer. Was he a science officer? No, he was an operations officer.
So. Well, unless you tell us who you're talking about, we can't help you with that one.
It does. I don't want to give it away. Definitely don't want to give it away. Stop not giving it away. Star Trek Halloween number 4 wraps this 4-issue weekly. Very fun. Just Star Trek doing horror as best they can with the holiday.
Congratulations to getting all that series out before Halloween hits.
Yes, very good on them. Good planning. Good planning by IDW. Yeah.
They some other publishers could take a lesson.
No shit.
Shots fired. Wow.
Yeah, shots fired. All right, what were you saying?
The Prism?
The Outer Spaceman? Is that what you said? Oh no, not that.
No,
okay, the Prism. The Prism.
The Outer Spaceman isn't really.
Yeah, it looks stupid. It looks silly.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not on my radar either. Yeah, it's not on my radar at all. Matea De Longis is doing the writing and the art. Noise pollution is crushing life on Earth. Really, that's what we have to worry about now. More terrible shit. Now there's noise fucking pollution. Okay. The largest mega corporation on the planet finances a crazy project called the Prism, Purifying Recording Interplanetary Space Mission. That's a reach. To combat the phenomenon, sending a musical supergroup into space to record an album that will produce sounds able to push back the threat known as SOTW, or Smoke on the Water.
This sounds like a fucking
This sounds stupid as fuck. This sounds so stupid. Rock and roll excess and the survival of all life on Earth collide. I'm sorry, this sounds so stupid.
The premise is crazy, but I love it.
Yeah, it's Matteo De Longis. He wrote Avengers the Initiative, or did the art on Avengers the Initiative. I now remember where I saw his name. Now that they told me, I liked Avengers the Initiative. I thought the Initiative was really fun idea. So yeah, a lot of variant covers for that one. Man, what a stupid premise! I can't wait to read this. Oh, Ride the Lightning cover, homage cover, Metallica. Mm-hmm. That's fun. Oh my goodness. What a weird premise. Can we talk about the Rescuer number 1?
If you want to. It's not on my radar.
This premise is beautiful. It's basically a Superman pastiche, okay? It's by Alan Ling and Zach Atkinson. The Rescuer is a superhero who struggles with love, PTSD, depression, and anxiety, but with a noble heart and determination to destroy evil. Although he is invincible to actual death, physical injuries leave him scarred, and psychological incidents leave him traumatized. I adore this premise. That sounds so cool, man. I know Superman has been copied and recopied and stunned to death, but this seems like a really, really fun angle, to lean into the Superman idea in a new kind of way.
It's coming at it with a take that I haven't heard of before, so that's...
Yeah, the Sentry was close, but no, this seems more grounded, more down to earth.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, the Sentry is like even more uninjurable than Superman is,
Yeah, right. You want to talk about Ribbon Queen hitting halfway mark? Yeah, I know you've been loving this.
We're
AWA horror, Garth Ennis, Jason Burrows. just a fantastic team doing a really, really scary book, dude. Really.
Yeah, this is quite scary. People just People get
all right. What's next?
hangnails and coming unfurled.
Right. Did we already miss Star Trek?
You went through a whole bunch of Star Trek.
Did I? Oh no, I mentioned it. We mentioned it. Sorry, I adored that book this week. It's so
damn
good.
It, Gomer, you're losing your damn mind.
Next? I am. I'm losing my mind. That book was so good.
All right, we got the Ninja Turtles, Stranger Things crossover.
Yeah, we get this TMNT
I'm not
Saturday
on it.
morning and the crossover. It's not good. It's just okay.
I'm not on the Stranger Things book, but it's worth mentioning because there are people that do like it.
It's just okay. Yeah, it's just fine. It's exactly what you expect it to be with absolutely no surprises. So whatever.
Well, the last I'm down to my last two picks here. One of them is Universal Monsters Dracula.
Yes, this is one of the books this week I'm really, really looking forward to the most. It's over there at Image Comics. It's James Tynion
paint that on a man. Wow,
dude, doing Dracula, man, awesome, just beautifully well done. 9-panel
this
layout.
This is way cooler than I would have expected it to look.
This
That's
is another book.
Artwork.
This is another book with like
dude.
IP.
Yeah,
another IP that's gone to Image.
Yeah, dude. Image is picking up on that licenses. Yeah, they're picking up on licenses wherever they can get in, dude. And
I wonder how the licensing for something like Dracula goes, because, obviously it was a Bram Stoker book, but I'm sure that's public domain by now.
It is. But
the
Universal Monsters is not.
But
So if you got to make Dracula look like Bela Lugosi, then
and it's in time for Halloween, so that's another reason why I picked it.
Yep, nailed it.
Spooky season.
Yeah.
Man, this looks
that looks like a whole lot of fun.
Creepy in a really impressive way. Yeah.
And then the last book, Void Rivals, number 5.
Yeah, Void Rivals number 5. I don't know. I'm kind of down on this book. It just seems like cameo of the month, or basically,
basically.
Oh, here's Shockwave. Oh, here's.
I mean, the central premise isn't bad. The whole
It's not.
Maybe we're not so different, but our leaders want us to hate each other. There's something to that. But it seems like every time you talk about this book, it's because Jetfire showed up, or because
Shockwave showed up,
or Shockwave, or those chastity belt rhino aliens, whatever they're called.
Yeah, or a Quintesson. Yeah, it's weird, dude. But I mean, I've got to read it because it's Energon Universe, and I'm all in on Energon Universe.
Man, you are such a shill.
I am. I'm a sucker for that shit. I can't help
There better be some more connections with Void Rivals to Transformers in general
than just cameos. No shit.
This book worth it, honestly.
Yeah.
Now that the main Transformers book is out, there better be some other tangible connections here.
Yeah, dude. We've got to find something.
These people better turn out to be the Nebulons or something.
I'd be okay with that.
Man, I feel like they shouldn't be afraid to let's do something fucking new. Not everything has to be let's reinvent something from the old cartoon or something,
Yes. Yeah, 100% agree, dude. So that's the reason I'm appreciating it, because I do have hopes that it is going to be something new and fresh, and that Kirkman is going to give us something that actually works in tandem with everything that Williamson is going to do on the Joe books and everything that Johnson is doing with that Transformers book. Man, that first issue was amazing.
It was.
I was joking about Optimus Prime doing wrestling moves, but he actually did, and I fucking love it.
Well, he did more than one too. He did an atomic clothesline.
He did a German suplex. Yeah,
it was
and it's Daniel Warren Johnson drawing it.
Oh, he's going to put some wrestling in there. It's like the
wrestling books.
He did the actual wrestling book, do a power bomb. But remember that Beta Ray Bill book? Bill, I guess it technically wasn't. He did a wrestling move, but through a fucking skyscraper. So that it impaled fucking surfer.
And who was the Asgardian in that? What's his name? Starts with a K, I think.
Scourge.
Yeah, that's right, Scourge. He had a bunch of wrestling moves in that, if I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Right. Just a dope book. So
Scourge was awesome in that book,
dude. Yeah, sometimes that shit.
I'm thinking back to that Beta Ray Bill book. That was That was such a good book. It was fucking amazing.
It was a special book, a very special
book. That book was better than it was supposed to be.
Remember when Saladin Ahmed did the Black Bolt book and what's his name was in it, Crusher Creel or whatever the fuck his name was? He was awesome. That's
another great example where it took a character that normally I don't give a shit about, and all of a sudden it's
made me
my heart is breaking over fucking Absorbing Man, you know?
Yeah, dude, right. Walking Dead Deluxe number 75, because Kirkman at Image. What's the furthest place from here? It's issue 15.
I am off this.
I think that's all of them, dude. Yeah, that's it. Oh, we do get a new Wrong Earth book. If you're a fan of that series, I mean, you're definitely gonna want to get that. But I've been off that since the very first run. Basically, Christopher Nolan, well, maybe even Snyder's Batman and Batman 66 change worlds.
Yeah, swap worlds.
And they're both like, holy shit, what the fuck? One of them's like, holy shit, I can't believe you killed that guy, Batman. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Of course I did. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah,
that does sound fun. Yeah, a lot from the big two this week. We got Wonder Woman, we got Captain America, we got Uncanny Avengers. Lots of good shit. Oh, and that new Alan Scott book.
Yeah, I think so too. I really think it's the new Alan Scott book. But I really think smaller press, definitely including Image, just has it over on the big two this week. Amazon's Attack looks cool. Woman number 2 looks cool. That's the only thing I'm really giving a shit right now over at DC. But we get Predator and Wolverine. We get that Dracula book.
I forgot about that. That might end up being my favorite book this week, and I forgot about Wolverine Predator. You know.
Yeah, Miss Marvel. I mean, there's a lot to chew on this week, and we're going to talk about it Sunday. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. We appreciate it. If you like what we're doing here, come back Sunday. Like I said, we're going to be talking about all those books and more. Also, check out the Comic Book Bullies. Leroy and Eli do a pop culture show every Sunday night. You can find it on these channels and others. If you want links to everything they've got going on and everything we've got going on, go to outrightgeekery.com. Links to all the videos, all the audios, the socials, you name it, it's up there. We would really appreciate you going there and checking out everything we've got going on. Join the Facebook group. No bullying over there in the Facebook group. But our boy Andy is over there just running things so smoothly. It's growing leaps and bounds. And, man, I really appreciate that guy, growing that group the way he has. It's just been a whole lot of fun to see, dude. It really has. So, yeah, again, thanks for hanging out, everybody. But most of all, thanks to these guys for hanging out with this guy.
Hell yeah.
Always fun.
We are going to do it again next time. Always
Same geek fun. Time, same geek channel.
Always fun.
Frequently fun. Occasionally fun.
On occasion.
Once in a blue moon. I don't regret being there.
Consistently fun.